This Zwane must leave our team with immediate effect. Those are the words coming from none other than but Kaizer Chiefs fans who are voicing out their frustrations and their opinion. Guys, those frustrations and opinion came after the defeat to Amazulu FC 4-0. So a lot of people were frustrated and they just want Zwane out of Kaizer Chiefs. But the question that I have for you is Zwane the problem? Or maybe the players are the problem? Maybe the management also are to be blamed? That's a question. But before we attempt to answer that question, or those questions, there's only one thing that I'm asking from you, and that is you stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor. Please subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. It does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm. Having said that, is it not too early a little bit to say Zwane must go? One, did Kaizer Chiefs buy necessary players for him? Two, the likes of Pimenyimana who have recently been signed by Kaizer Chiefs, are they enough quality to play for a team like Kaizer Chiefs? Three, looking at the fact that Kaizer Chiefs squad is composed of young players, don't you think giving them time will be helpful? Four, if you are building a team from scratch, don't you think that it is wise to wait a little bit and allow the building process before you expect the result? Because that is exactly how Mamelodi Sundowns was built. If you remember vividly, at some point, Sundowns were almost relegated. So, Kaizer Chiefs is sitting in a better position because they are number 4. So, wouldn't you want to be a little bit patient? Maybe those are the questions that we need to ask. But this is what people say. Let's just say something. But again, this one must leave our team with immediate effect. Gusho urema call. Okay, somebody continue to say, I guess Sundowns would be blamed for weakening Amazulu as usual. Usho loku pokwane tabang ramube. Okay. Chiefs is falling apart. Every week is an apology. I don't know who is going to apologize. Itumele Nkune or Zitakwinika. Apology FC. Usho Ukabi. Tellington. Hey, ne. Why are people blaming Kune for the goal? Emerson Dove should have headed that ball to Kune or kick it outside. Chris Mobule who said that. Utamunye, we are almost used to that now. It does not pain anymore. Martin Mukwazo Ndlovu. Hey, a lot of people are voicing out their opinion. Utamunye, I was looking forward to watching those young ladies of our soccer lessons. They are instead receiving a spanking. The confidence from their Chiefs coach must be uploaded. Gusho Ukwedini Rolishana Mbewu. Hey, look, people continue to voice out their opinion. But there is something terribly wrong with Chiefs. It's not the coach that is off. It's our backline. All of our goalkeepers and defenders have made cheap errors. Gusho Ricardo Harris. Okay. The guy of the Chiefs bench and his technical team must put pride aside and sign quality forward as get Njabulo Blom's replacement. Ushoge Jacob Masima Ngebo Oliphant. Right, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. Otamunya, maybe Amakose are saving their energy for next Saturday game against Mamelodi Sundowns. Kusho udive Maten. I go they are just being beaten. That's it. I'm sure Kamapilat is celebrating after being everyone's scapegoat. Gusho ukhala bem geza. Oi. You can tell good people have got different opinion. But my take on this issue is that if you are building a team like the likes of Peter Masimane when they were building the Mamelodi Sundowns that today everybody fears, it almost took the very same thing that is happening to Zwane, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of things to change. At some point, if you remember vividly, Peter Mosemane was escorted from the stadium. If it wasn't for the police, SAPS, people would have killed Peter Mosemane on that day. If I'm not mistaken, it was in Polokwane, around there, where Mamelodi Sundowns were losing, and at that time they were sitting on 13 points. And soon after that game, a lot of people were saying that, they were voicing out that on social media, saying Peter Mosemane must leave, Peter Mosemane must leave, and blah 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 blah, right? And soon after that, I think a week or 2 weeks, 2 weeks later, we then receive a press conference from Petrus Motsepe, and Petrus Motsepe stated categorically that Peter Mosemane is not going anywhere. So I think the Kaizer Chiefs management needs to stand up and solve this problem before it gets out of hand, because they themselves are to be blamed in this situation. They did not sign necessary players for Zwane, therefore they cannot just make him an scapegoat. For me, judging from the type of football that Kaizer Chiefs is playing, Kaizer Chiefs, they tend to play a better football. Look at this from this perspective. Kaizer Chiefs, even if they were losing or winning under coach Stuart Baxter, they always will have less ball position. But under Zwane, you will notice that the ball position is always good. It's always good, even if they are winning or losing. But the ball position, it means that the team is now able to rotate football. They are able to keep football. That's something that, this is one of many things that you get to see. But okay, Zwane, at least he's doing something different as opposed to the previous coaches. One of the things that needs to be congratulated as well when it comes to Zwane is the fact that his team has now an identity. We now know who's doing what, and football is no longer, they're no longer playing what we call it helicopter football. And helicopter football, to those that don't know, it is when the ball is kicked by either the goalkeeper or the defender straight to the strikers. But now we are seeing Kaizer Chiefs trying to play football in departments. That should be congratulated. And all thanks should be given to the current coach that some people are saying he should go. So there are many positive things that we see from the current coach. Yes, we cannot disagree with the fact that he himself is inexperienced. But then also he's using players that are inexperienced. Machine, he's got a little bit of experience, right? Happy Mashiane, he's got a little bit of experience, right? But Mdu doesn't have the experience. Wandile Duba doesn't have the experience. Samgalo Zwane doesn't have the experience, right? You then also have to look at this as well. The type of players that Kaizer Chiefs have brought are new to the structure. Emerson Dove, new. Dylan Solomon, new. Camille Bimenyimana, new. Who's this player? Ashley Dupree, new. So you have a team that is completely new. And we all know, it's not even a secret, that the only player who's old at Kaizer Chiefs, it's Billiard, Dolly, and even Dolly is not that old, and Itumelen Kun. Apart from that, the rest of the team, Frost as well. So apart from that, the rest of this team is completely new. So at some point we need to speak, but as we speak, we need to also consider the fact that you cannot bring just a new team all together and expect a magic. No, guys, that's never gonna happen. So they are bound to face what they are facing right now. And I'm not saying you guys are wrong to ask Kaizer Chiefs to give more, but I think at the same time, guys, you need to be considerate as far as what I've just told you is concerned. You need to consider the fact that this is a new team. The last thing that I want to tell you is that research says if a team buys a new player, so they bring in a new player, that player is most likely to start performing the next season. That's what the research is saying. So if Kaizer Chiefs are getting those good things done, then you must appreciate that, because they're never gonna get everything all together at once. It's gonna take time for everything to just start gelling, right? But when it comes to the management, guys, I'm saying the management are to be blamed. They need to buy players for Zwane, and if they don't, then this is what you're gonna get. The coach is trying. You see that the coach is trying. And for me, I'm very much convinced that the coach is trying based on what I've seen. Every time when Kaizer Chiefs changes a new coach, I usually watch their first official matches because I want to see what the coach is trying to do. And that's it. So I did the same with Baxter, I did the same with Gavin Hunt, I did the same with Zwane. Watch their first game and with an interest to see what are they trying to do. So I'm pleased with what he's trying to do in comparison to the 4 previous coaches. Kaizer Chiefs, it's going to take time for this team to get to where it was. Don't expect an instant result. It's never going to happen. See you in the next video. But until then, please take care.